guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video is going to be all about my toddler must-haves and some of my favorite products for like the toddler age. I have a few fun things on this list, but for the most part, these are going to be more practical must-have items. But I am planning on doing a whole video all about our like favorite playthings for like the toddler age, like our favorite toys and activities and things like that. If you guys are new here, my name is Allie. I have two babies, one who is almost 2, and I also have an almost 5-month-old who is actually right here with me while I'm filming this. And I don't know if you can hear my toddler screaming. It's always a little chaotic over here with 2 under 2. I make a lot of vlogs and mom content, so if you like that kind of stuff, I would love if you would subscribe. I will have as many of these things as I can linked in the description box below too, if you want to check any of them out. And these are all things that we have used from probably about a year old until now. My son is 22 months old right now, so kind of in that 1 to 2 year age range. And a lot of these things we've been using when he was younger, and I know that a lot of these things we will keep continuing and using as he's older too. So I'm going to start with some of the kind of food related things, because if you have a toddler, you know that snacks are everything and that you are constantly feeding them. So these are some of our like favorite must-have feeding items for our little guy. First thing are these pocket bibs. These are essential to catch everything that they are spitting out or missing their mouth, everything like that. It's just so nice that it doesn't all end up on their lap. These are the Cloud Island from Target, which are great. And then these are mushy. We like these ones a little bit better because they are just a little bit more structured and like catch things a little bit better. But these ones from Target are great too, and they're a great price. So definitely pocket bibs are essential. Next are these silicone snack cups. This just came out of the dishwasher, so it's all wet, but these are the silicone kind that collapse into themselves, which is like very convenient for storing. And they come with a lid, which is really great if you need to like pack a lunch or throw this in your diaper bag. But yeah, we have a few different kinds and brands of these, and I will link the ones I really like down below. They're from Amazon, but they're just very simple. I like these ones because they are just one part. You just put your snacks in there, put this whole thing in the dishwasher, less pieces, it's just all one thing. They really do hold in here very well. Like he'll be running around our house with this like a crazy little madman, and all of his snacks stay in it still. So definitely a must-have for this age. I really like these. And you can get a bunch of really cute, fun colors. We also have like a sage green one, which is really fun. I like to keep as many of the things as I buy like this very gender neutral, because I have a boy and a girl, and I like to be able to use everything interchangeably. The next thing are these little silverware from Target also. These are also that Cloud Island Target collection. They're very simple little silverware, but I like that they are stainless steel on the mouth part so that they get used to actually eating with metal silverware like they will as they get older. But the handles are kind of like a rubbery silicone material, so they're really easy for them to grab. But I feel like these ones in particular are like especially functional children's silverware. I feel like a lot of like the little plastic kids silverware that you can buy at the store, it just doesn't seem like you could actually like pick anything up with those, or like it would actually work very well. Like this fork is great, and he has gotten really great at using a fork, practicing with this one, because it actually is like a very easy to pick up food with. Along with those, I really like these Cloud Island suction bowls. The Cloud Island stuff from Target has just been like a huge hit with us apparently. I don't think that the suction cup is necessarily like amazing, but the whole bowl is kind of that like silicone rubbery material. It doesn't move across our high chair, like it stays put pretty well because of the material, and it's just a really good size. It's very easy to clean. You don't have to worry about it breaking if it falls on the floor. If you have an IKEA near you though, their little dishes that they have are so great and so inexpensive. These each came in a set of 5 for like less than $2, and we love them. I also have 2 favorite little sippy cup options. They are both straw cups. The first one is this Munchkin weighted straw cup. If you have kids, I'm sure you've seen this everywhere. They're very popular, very rightfully so, because they are great. The straw just has this little weight on the bottom of it, so like no matter what way they hold it, it goes to where the liquid is, and it makes it really easy for them to drink out of this. It's got a little soft straw. This was really easy to teach him how to drink out of a straw with this cup. We also really love these spill-proof Contigo little tumbler cups. This is like a harder type of straw, but these cups are truly spill-proof. Like Nothing spills out of these cups. If it is really, really hot outside, a little bit of water will come out of the straw. But other than that, like, it's truly a spill-proof cup. These are a really great price too. You can get these on Amazon or you can get them at Walmart. You might be able to get them at Target too, I'm not really sure. I just found out too that they make a stainless steel version that's supposed to keep things cold for longer. So I'm actually gonna order one of those. So these two we really, really love. This little hand trying to get it. Next thing I have is this little silicone teether feeder thing. This is something that we've had for a very long time and have been using probably since he was, I don't know, like 5 or 6 months old. I think this is marketed towards younger babies and it's really good for when they're starting solids. Like you could put frozen fruit or, you know, like frozen breast milk or whatever in here and they can kind of chew on it. He still really likes this at almost 2 years old though. We use these a lot for like popsicles. We'll share a popsicle and I'll just cut off a piece of it and put it in here. It's always good for teething no matter what age or stage. Like a few ice cubes or some frozen fruit in here is always so great for like a teething baby or toddler. Recently though, our son caught a little tummy bug and he was sick for probably like 4 or 5 days. He did not want to eat anything. He was like throwing up and, you know, typical stomach bug. And he was refusing to eat or drink anything for so long, but I was able to put ice cubes in here and eventually like frozen Pedialyte in here, and he would chew on this, and that was like a really great way to keep him hydrated while he was sick. So I was really grateful that we still had these around. So yeah, I feel like if you have a toddler, you probably already have this from when they were younger, but if you didn't ever get one of these when they were littler, I do think it's still worthwhile to buy. So another kind of food related practical item that we absolutely love is a portable high chair. We have this little collapsible high chair that we keep in our car all the time. At least for our son, it's really hard to feed him and get him to like actually sit down and eat if we are at somebody else's house and he is like not contained to a chair. It makes eating at other people's houses so much more enjoyable because he actually eats and then I'm not worried about if he is eating enough or not. And then I actually get to eat too because I don't have to be chasing him around. But we spend a lot of time at my in-laws' house and at like my parents' house or my sister's house, so this comes in handy all the time. The last food related must-have I have is actually our high chair, which is right behind us here. We actually have 2 at our table now. We have the IKEA ANTILOP high chair, I think that's how you say it, and I seriously like can't speak highly enough about it. I highly recommend this high chair. It is dirt cheap. It's like $25, so easy to clean. It's so low profile, like it doesn't take up a ton of space. It doesn't look really ugly in your kitchen. My favorite part about it is that it is table height, like you can kind of see. It sits at the exact same height as the table. I feel like some high chairs tend to be like a little higher than the average table. So I like that he's at the same level as us. Also, I can just take the tray off of his high chair and scoot the chair part up to our table. And it's like he's just sitting with us in his own chair. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I think it's really, really great. Next up, I have a few sleep related must-haves. And the first one I have on here are the KYTE baby sleep sacks. We love these sleep sacks so much. I think we have like 7 of them. Same thing, I buy them all in gender neutral colors so that we can keep using them with every baby we have because they are a little bit more pricey, but they are worth every single penny. Here is what one looks like, and this is actually the 0 to 6 month size. These are very, very long and they're very cozy and comfy. This one is the 18 to 36 month size. This is what my son is in now, and like you can see, this thing is long. I think they have like 3 or 4 different warmth levels. We have 3 different ones and we use them all like different throughout the seasons. This is something that I would recommend for younger ages too, and your toddler is probably already sleeping in something like this. But I just think that sleep sacks are, first of all, such a great sleep cue. I know for my son, as soon as we put this on him, it's like he just knows that it's time to go to sleep. It gets him in that like bedtime zone and it kind of makes him chill out a little bit. It's also great because it keeps them from being able to climb out of the crib. Although I think that there probably is a point where they get big enough, tall enough, determined enough that they will be able to crawl out of the crib even with it on. But my son's almost 2, and when he has one of these on, he does not even attempt to climb out of the crib. His legs are stuck in here. He can't really even like walk in it very well. So I love that about it. And I plan on keeping him in a sleep sack for probably a lot longer. There's no way he would be able to keep a blanket on himself. So I'm glad that he can wear this. I know that he's gonna be comfy, cozy all night and not gonna climb out of his crib. Another must have for us is a really good sound machine. And I actually have a few that I really like. Just like the sleep sack, I feel like sound machines are such an amazing sleep cue. When I turn that thing on for nap time or bedtime, it's like it just really sets the tone and it like lets him know that it's time to sleep. It drowns out other sounds of the house and helps him sleep better, which we all love. I have 3 here that I really like. Obviously, you don't need 3 sound machines, but I just want to show you all of these really quick because I think they're all really great. First one is the tried and true Hatch Baby sound machine. This one stays in my son's room all the time. It's what he uses for naps and nighttime sleep. We love this thing so much. But we also have 2 different Dream Egg sound machines too that we really, really like. This one is a little bit bigger and we actually use this one in our master bedroom for our daughter now, and honestly for us too, because after having kids, we love sleeping with a sound machine. But what I love about this one is it's also portable. So if we're ever going anywhere, like grandparents' house, or if we're going out of town and we need a sound machine for that, we'll take this one because it holds a charge for a really long time and it's like a really good loud sound machine. And we also have this one. This one's more for young babies. I use this one in my daughter's car seat, but this one's nice in the car too. If you know, if you need to take a car nap, you can bring this little sound machine. I'm a big lover of sound machines for baby and toddler sleep, so we really love these ones, and I'll link them all down below. Another sleep must-have is blackout curtains, or just really anything that will black out your windows. I think that it is a game changer for toddler sleep. I know my son would wake up with the sun if we didn't have curtains blocking out all the light from his room, and it would be really hard to put him down in the summer before the sun goes down. I think for like the first 10 months of my son's life, we had trash bags over his windows, and honestly, whatever works. But there are definitely some really great blackout curtain options out there. I have 2 little shoe must-haves to show you for this age. The first one are these Totes brand little clog shoes. I think that there are a lot of brands that make a very similar shoe for kids like this, but really it's just like this style of shoe for this age is amazing. She's chewing on the spoon. I really like this brand though, this Totes brand. They're very, very affordable. They're so easy to get on and off. And I know for us, like we go in and out of the backyard all day long. So being able to like put these on him really quickly without socks or ties or Velcro or anything, these just like slip on and off and they're so simple. He can run through mud, puddles, grass, dirt, whatever. These are so easy to clean. They're also very non-slip, so they'd be great to wear to the pool or anything like that. We also really love little sandals like this, these like Birkenstock style shoes. Obviously these are only good if, you know, the season permits it, but we really love how simple it is to just take these on and off with this one strap. I love like a simple shoe that's easy to get on. And there's a lot of different options. I'll link a few different ones down below. Another one of our huge must-haves that I highly recommend for this toddler age is our helping tower. And it's all the way back in our kitchen, so I'll just have to insert some footage here. If you guys watch my vlogs, you see us use this every single day. It is one of our most used things for this age range, and it has been such a lifesaver for us. Before we had this, Hawk would just fuss and cry anytime we were trying to do anything in the kitchen. If we wanted you to hold him because he wanted to see what you were doing. As soon as we got this, he just loves the independence of being able to climb up on that and see what we're doing, help what we're doing. It's also really come in handy when we do things like coloring with markers or with crayons, and I like to do that all at our counter because it's super easy to clean. So he'll just climb up there and he does all of his little activities like that. These things do take up a little bit of space. We have a small house and a small kitchen, but I think it is well worth the space it takes up. It just makes your life so much easier. We bought ours on Etsy. There's a ton of them on Etsy. There's some on Amazon, but a helping tower is a complete game changer with a toddler. This one is really random, but I had to throw it in here, and that is a little booty spatula and Vaseline. This is our favorite thing to use on little booties, diaper rashes, things like that. I also really love the Bordeaux's butt paste, but we've actually been using just Vaseline for probably the last like 6 months for both babies. This will heal up a diaper rash for us quicker than anything I've ever tried, and it's really moisturizing for their little bums. The booty spatula, it's such a freaking game changer, and I wish I would have bought this sooner. This is a product that I used to see people talk about and I thought it was ridiculous. I was like, that is so unnecessary, like just use your finger, whatever. I was like very like against this for some reason, and then I ended up getting one and I cannot believe I didn't get it sooner. So if you're like me and you're like, that's so unnecessary, just try it. And especially for toddlers, I know my son does not like to lay there and get his diaper changed. You got to be quick. I will just put a little Vaseline on this in advance. It has a suction cup on the bottom, so you can just suction it onto your changing table. Do his diaper change right when you need this. Just yank this off the table, bop, bop, put it back, and then finish your diaper change. You don't have to worry about getting anything on your hands. And then you can just wipe this off with a baby wipe afterwards. And this really does spread on like way, way better than your finger does anyway. I love this, and I love this too. If you haven't tried Vaseline for your baby booties, you gotta try it. It's also way cheaper than any diaper rash cream, so you might as well give it a shot. The next thing is one of these 3-in-1 little covers. This is one of those like products that you just use for so long, from when they're like a tiny baby, like until 2 years old. We're still using this thing. It's one of those car seat nursing shopping cart cover things. What we've actually used it for the most is putting it over shopping carts and putting it over high chairs at restaurants. We used it as a car seat cover like a few times when my son was a newborn, but as soon as he was big enough to ride in shopping carts at the grocery store or sit in a high chair at a restaurant, we have used this thing so much, especially in our germy day and age that we have been in the last almost 2 years. It's nice to be able to put this on and know that he's not going to like chew on the handlebar of the cart or anything like that. Now I just have 3 fun little play item type things. The first one I actually have right here, and this is our wobble board, or sometimes it's called a balance board. This one is from Amazon, and we got this one for our son for his first birthday. He has probably used it like every day or every other day since. What I love about it is that it is just so open-ended. It's very imagination-led. So many different things you can do with it. You can put it on the ground like this and walk over it. Sometimes he likes to sit with his legs underneath it and like eat his snack right here. You can drive your cars over it. You can also have it this way and then kind of wobble back and forth on it like a surfboard, or he will like roll balls back and forth this way. The next thing is our PICKLER triangle set that we have. We bought our PICKLER triangle on Etsy. I looked forever for one of these. They're definitely on the pricier side, so I researched a lot and looked at a ton of different places that you can buy them to try to get the best deal. I'll link the shop that we ended up buying from because it was the most affordable one I could find for like still a really good quality one. We bought the triangle and we got 2 different ladders to go with it. We bought this for him when he was around 8 to 9 months old. Just like the wobble board, it's probably one of our like most used play items that he has played with probably every single day since we've gotten it. It does take up a good bit of space, so it's really great if you have like a basement or a separate play area that you can put it in, because it is pretty big and will take up a lot of space if it's in like your main living area. Ours is always in the basement, or sometimes we like to move it outside to the backyard if it's really nice outside, and we'll play with it out there too. It's another one of those open-ended toys that they'll be able to use for a really long time. And I feel like he's like learned a lot from using it also. When we first got it, it was really great for him to practice pulling himself up and standing and balancing, and then now he just like climbs over that thing like a little madman, and you can put like a blanket over the top of it and make it like a little fort under there, and it's been really fun, and there's a lot of different ways you can play with it, and I think that they are definitely worth the price. I'm really glad that we got it as early as we did too, and that we bought it with our first baby so that all of our future kids will be able to play with it too, and we will really get all of our money out of it. But yeah, we love our PICKLER triangle. Definitely great for this age. The last thing I want to talk about are our Lovevery play kits. This is not sponsored at all. It's just that we really do love the Lovevery play kits a lot. Another thing that if you watch our vlogs, you definitely see me talk about Lovevery a lot, and that's really just because we love their toys. I feel like he really learns a lot from the toys that they send in their boxes. I really like that they are very simple. Honestly, they're pretty, they look nice in your house, and they're literally made for helping your baby develop and learn. He loves them, we love them. I think they're great. Highly recommend. Okay, I think that is everything that I had on my list of toddler must-haves. If you have more toddler must-haves that I didn't talk about, please leave them in the comments so that other moms can go and read them. But I think that is all I have to talk about for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram, and I will see you guys all in our next video.